The Olympics are underway until August 11th. And for those not attending in Paris in person, many will plan to watch parties and root for Team USA right here at home. And Brooke Bennett is a three-time Olympic gold medalist and one of history's greatest distance swimmers. Like many of us, she will be glued to the TV watching the Americans compete this summer. We're so lucky to have you here and to share your plans for the Olympics. So what will make your experience special, do you think, this year?
Thank you, Jane. It's great to be here. Yeah, so I am always excited when the Olympic Games comes around. I love the winter just as well as much as the Summer Olympic Games. But of course, we are talking about those that are starting in just a couple of days with opening ceremonies. And like you said, we're planning those watch parties, having your family members over and your friends. It's always a very exciting time. And this year, I've been able to really kick it up a notch with my red, white, and blue Team USA themed watch parties with my Cricut Joy Extra. You'll love this. It's super budget friendly at under $200. And Cricut has made it so easy with education resources from their Cricut pros that even if you consider yourself a DIY guru or you're a little bit of a newbie like myself, Cricut has made this user friendly, and they're giving you all the resources that you need that include their free design space on their software app. There's over 50 materials that you can use, vinyl, cardstock, iron-on. It's retro stuff. If you're designing with your kids, they're probably going to go ask for sparkles and shine. You can do that with Cricut. And of course, the only thing that I say right now is we got to overdo the red, white, and blue and the Team USA. And you can be super creative. I mean, take your medal stands, get your gold medal, your silver medal, and your bronze medal placement. Place those snacks on where you think they land. I have my potato chips up here on my gold medal stand because they are definitely my favorite. But you have banners that you can create. You can track your medals and your awards. And as you display everything in red, white, and blue, remember that you have to wear it as well. And Cricut Joy Extra does that for you. You can design your t-shirt. You can design your hat. Of course, I went to the swim theme. That makes sense for me. But to personalize it. So one of the things that's awesome about being an Olympian, and when these Olympians are getting their apparel, they put our names on almost everything. So we as swimmers have our last name on our swim caps. We also get t-shirts and jerseys with our last name on it. So whether you are putting your last name on it or maybe a nickname, or you want to root on your favorite athlete that's going to be competing, I say Cricut says if you can think it, you can design it, and it's really that easy.
It's really amazing, actually, what all you're able to do with the Cricut machine. You could do all of those things. So tell me about, like, what are you looking forward to in terms of watching the games? And do you have any predictions?
So I am, of course, excited to watch the swimming. I will watch every race and every event. I know many of the athletes personally, training with them, getting to meet them. That is a very close-knit family. So I will be watching that. On the swimming side, I do think USA will continue its dominance as far as bringing home the most medals. I do think that Australia is going to step up. They have a very dominant team, a lot of amazing athletes. I do think they are going to win the most gold medals, but Team USA will bring home the most gold, silver, and bronze collectively. Across the board, I mean, we always talk about gymnastics, we always talk about track and field, but there's going to be the opportunity to look at events like archery. Like rifle shooting, like sailing, that we don't typically know a lot about, but we're going to view it during the Olympic Games. And we're also going to see two new sports come up onto the medal stand with rock climbing and breakdancing for the first time. So I'm very interested to see how those play out on the Olympic stage. What I will say to everybody is the Olympic Games is very special, as it is an opportunity for the world to come together. It is an opportunity for USA to come together and cheer for our home countries and to cheer for these amazing athletes that we can call ourselves now Olympians for the rest of our lives. What I say is different, and that I didn't have to experience during my Olympic years that these athletes do now, is social media. And now that we are so vulnerable and that there is so many avenues and outlets, so many times we are quick to get on those social media outlets to voice our opinions that are sometimes not kind. So let's not be the critics over this. Let's be the ones that are getting on there to support these athletes no matter what happens, whether if it's the greatest performance of their career or they're left off of the medal stand. Remember that these are Olympians, and that is an amazing accomplishment in itself. I always said winning my Olympic gold medals was like the icing on the cake for me.
Mm, thank you for saying that. That's a really good point. Everybody just take a step back and put the phone down and just enjoy the games. And especially some of those lesser known sports. Sometimes those are the most interesting to watch, actually. So I'm looking forward to it as well. And the opening ceremonies, it's always one of the highlights. So, what are you doing now?
I stay rather busy. The most important hat that I am reminded all the time when mommy says super busy, I am a mom of two boys, and they say that is the most important job that I have. Being a native of Florida, I am a huge water safety advocate, so I do teach babies and young children how to be safe in and around water with drowning prevention. I still do compete. I do open water marathon swims, as well as coach a USMS Masters program in Clearwater, where we have about 100 members. And I also work for a youth nonprofit organization called Clearwater for Youth, where we support and fund about 15,000 children annually through youth athletics, education, and water safety. So for me, it's always been about giving back to my community and supporting Team USA.
Great. So, okay, how can we find out more about cricket and get some information on that?
Yeah. Yeah, so Cricut has made it really easy. It's cricut.com, and everything is there. Your videos on how to use the machine, your information to download that software app of all the materials. The machine and the materials are right there on their website. But what I also like is that last minute, oh my goodness, what do I need? I need some more red, white, and blue stuff. And so they've made it easy that you can go to your Target, you can go to your Michaels, or we all know how to get Amazon to our doorstep. And Cricut has all of those materials right there. So super easy from top to bottom that you can start creating all this amazing red, white, and blue stuff for your watch parties coming up over the next 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you, Brooke. Have fun watching the Olympics.
Thank you. Go USA.